They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the 1 interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it, and if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield. Holding. Usually the spot that tells us holding. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, and they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. His drive will start on the ground. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to... That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll stick with him again. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going right sideline and complete. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Putting the tight end in motion. It's first down, and they'll run. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll send him over to the left. He'll drop to throw. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Motion man, set right. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Uh-oh. He's inside the 25. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10. At the Steelers.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On second and 10, they'll try to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. To the ground, a first down run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Steelers.
Here's a run going left. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. They need 8 as they come up for third down. A ball deep for the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's first and 10. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing now from the gun. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now, faking the give. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. The Titans get back above 500 as they move to 3-2 with the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Saints continue to roll as they run their mark to a very strong 4-1 with the victory. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. And we'll give you a look at some of the highlights. He's had a number of them over that magic mark, over 100 yards on the ground, including a rushing touchdown. He has been a handful for the defense right throughout. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his...
Oh, a loose football. One of the Steelers has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Sending a receiver right. He'll look to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Receiver in motion, headed left. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
up middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Putting the tight end in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He has Hyatt complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
So we are through 3. Back with they'll look to throw here on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Now a 3rd and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll... No chance at all. He'll go down. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This will be from 42 yards out. His kick is good. And the Steelers extend the lead to 24-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
On third down, they'll set up to throw. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And Sinnott was the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down. They'll give on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over just shy of midfield. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Buccaneers, first down.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's going to be caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. The throw on the run is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Complete to number 15. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Motion man is Hyatt. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Steelers move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. A throw left side caught by Sinnott. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. That's caught. It's the tight end Sinnott. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory.